welcome to Dragons TV. All thanks to celebrations. I'm Marty Haynes, joined by our regular host, Wendell Sailor, Dragons ambassador. Hey, Dell.
How you going, mate? Great to be here, as always.
And the bloke in between us, he's retired. He played over 300 games. He won a couple of NRL premierships. He won the Clive Churchill medal. Luke Priddis, welcome back to Cogra.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What have you been up to these days, mate?
Mate, family life, running your business, running your charity, netball on a Saturday.
You've been playing netball?
No, the kids.
Oh, now, you work, you're a financial planner nowadays. You work just around the corner. What's the name of the business you got?
CPR Wealth.
Yep.
And we're just based over in Guymere. So for all those out there in the crowd that need some financial advice, come out and see the Pritto and I'll hook you up with a good deal.
This bloke still got his first dollar. He's the best I've seen. He's the best.
First 1 cent, mate.
Now, we look at this year. Luke, you've been impressed for what you've seen with the Dragons?
Yeah, obviously now the origin period's over. I'm really hoping that they kick on now because last year they obviously didn't have to have too many players involved in that origin series. So this year it's obviously the results probably haven't gone the right way during that period, but now that Coops is back and I think a few of the other boys that come back from injury, they'll kick on for the rest of the business end.
Just quickly, it's going to be a tough game tonight because they won in the second round, 16-10.
They bashed us, let's be honest, they bashed us. They played pretty well and they've never let us forget it, so hopefully we can get one back on them tonight.
Also, we've had some big news throughout the week. All Red V fans have heard about the word retirement this week. Let's take a look at the big screen to recap one of the biggest announcements in NRL this year.
I think just the timing. It was time. Mentally, I don't think I could have gave him that for the full term. I think it's the right thing to do, both for me and for the club.
I can't believe it. I'm still in shock.
He's going to be missed, that's for sure.
Fittler cuts out Haynes. Gasnier will score on debut. Mark Gasnier scores on Origin debut. Thurston, he finds him. Thurston chips over the top and the Toronto. Hang on a moment. This is interesting. Gasnier, he'll score again, Gasnier.
But he loves football and isn't he good?
The old shuffle, the two-step.
Shimmy, whoosh.
The nephew of Dragons immortal Reg, Gasnier was always destined to wear the Red V. In his 11 seasons at the club, he was St George Illawarra's go-to man.
Now for Timmins, Thompson's inside. Here's Gasnier. Gasnier's over. There is the Dragons. The young Gasnier is over. Gasnier touches down. The leaping Gasnier. Mark Gasnier, what a return to the National Rugby League.
So this is Gasnier is through.
Gasnier's away. 50 to go. Gasnier goes for the line. Well done, Gaz. The chance. Soward puts a little kick in. There's a try for Gasnier. Gasnier, I think, has got the first try. Gasnier has scored.
A magnificent career to one Mark Gasnier, I suppose, playing State of Origin, playing for your country and then winning a premiership with your mates last year. Was it a shock to you boys that he announced his retirement?
Mate, it certainly was. For me personally, when I sort of heard about the news, I just about fell off my chair. But even a couple of the guys knew earlier in the year that Gaz was thinking about it after England. So for Gaz to sit on and keep it quiet, that's a pretty good effort.
Must be pretty special too, Luke, for him to be playing his last game here at WIN Jubilee for this year.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he's a St George boy through and through, so he came back won a premiership last year, and he gets to finish in front of his home crowd. So,
and the boys too, Dell, they want to, I suppose, take him out a winner. So it's a bit of encouragement to work towards that, I should say.
Oh yeah, look, I think the boys want to win anyway, but I think it helps because he's so respected amongst his teammates and also the fans. So I love the way Gaz plays, and mate, marking that shimmy shimmy whoosh is hard for anybody.
Sure is. We'll take a quick break and be back with more of Dragons TV thanks to Celebrations. Welcome back to Dragons TV thanks to Celebrations. Now, a large part of the club's resources is spent giving back to our local community, and the Dragons Community St George PCYC Footy Fever mentoring program is no different. Now, we can see the boys behind us playing, which they would be having an absolute ball playing here at WIN Jubilee tonight. What a buzz for them.
Mate, great stadium, and also, mate, the players that they watch go around on weekends and on TV, they get to mentor them and talk about their ups and downs and also coming through. So it's great for these young blokes.
Yeah, and also good for the Dragon players as well, as they spend around about 10 weeks with these guys, giving them a bit of a direction in life. Let's take a look at the big screen to see how the Dragons and the PCYC have worked together to help our youth.
I'm assisting in the joint Footy Fever program at the St George PCYC with the Dragons players, and what we're trying to do is get these boys to get an education and stay in school. And to do this, the Dragons players are achieving it by the way of the boys setting goals, and that's short, medium and long-term goals. And by achieving these goals, they might be to stay in school or stay out of trouble, do their homework. The boys get to participate in the Footy Fever.
We brought the boys down today. They were super excited on the way down here. It's good to see these boys with something to look forward to, because a lot of the time they don't have that.
I saw them grow from the first session to the last session. Like, some of them grew up quite a bit, so it was good seeing them, just a little program like this, something that doesn't take much of our time, that really helps the boys out. It's good to see kids that have come up with a bit of a troubled upbringing, getting in trouble at school or getting in trouble with the law, be able to turn their life around a little bit just in the 8 or 12 weeks that we do with them. We just come and give a hand in anything we can, whether it be the footy stuff or just help them out with nutrition or training or just attending school, little stuff like that that we've learned along the way. It's good for them to be able to set goals. We have to set goals in football, and it's good for them to learn how to do that at a young age, and hopefully they can keep doing it.
We've got some fantastic kids in our program. Obviously some kids don't have the same opportunity as every other kid, but yeah, like with this program they've got an opportunity to meet some of the players. I honestly couldn't talk highly enough about the guys, like the amount of work they do, and they go above and beyond. Sutherland PCYC have got a similar sort of thing going with the Cronulla Sharks, and we played last year before the Sharks and Titans, I believe it was, and yeah, we won, so we're keen to get the trophy back again this year, so it's very competitive amongst the police.
On Monday night, you boys are going to be playing before a 20,000 strong crowd here at WIN Jubilee. You're going to have 20,000 people looking at you, watching you play. You're going to enjoy it?
Yeah, I am.
It's a wonderful thing what you guys do for the community.
And we hope the young blokes behind us are certainly enjoying their game of OzTag here at WIN Jubilee. Now, rugby league has presence in this area. It affects many fans, particularly here at Cogra, the home of the Dragons. One in particular, back in round 12 it was, the clash from Channel 9, from the commentary team, Phil Gus Gould. He sat up on that hill. Now, has he done that out your way?
Mate, he wouldn't be game to sit on the Penrith Hill. We're a bit tougher out there. Might get rolled for his jacket and that.
Or his hair.
Or his hair.
Now, when you go and watch a bit of rugby league, do you like sitting on the hill there?
With the kids and that, yeah, I love it, mate. It's nothing better, especially down there at WIN Stadium. I haven't been on the hill there for a while, but it's a good place to be.
Too many corporate boxes, isn't it?
Yeah, normally. Yeah. Now, the Red V fans rallied behind an online petition to get Gus up there on the hill after seeing the support from the Dragons fans. He said, and he stood by his word, he said in the commentary on Channel 9 and also WIN, in the middle of round 14, he went up there onto the hill here at WIN Jubilee. Let's take a look to see what happened when Phil Gus Gould and the Dragon Army on the hill here at Cogra.
Phil. Nothing, Ray, other than it doesn't get any better than this. I couldn't be happier in my life than watching the Tigers and the Dragons at Cogra on a Sunday afternoon.
I'm continually fascinated by that sea of members of, I guess, the Red and White Army, and they get up there and they get real close like sardines in a tin.
It's beautiful up there. That's a rugby league crowd right there. That's them.
I'd love to put you in there with a mic one day and let you do
I spent my life up there as a kid. up with the Dragons fans. The team with the big red V.
Love to see you up there in one of these situations.
Well, I'll go there next time they play.
Thanks for joining us. Friday Night Football on Channel 9. Tonight we come to you from WIN Jubilee at Cogra, and as promised, I am on the hill with the Big Red V Army, the Dragon Army. Here we are, ready to go. Now, my colleague Ray Warren said I wouldn't dare come out here on the hill with the fans. Wouldn't come out on the hill. I grew up on this hill. I came to my first game of rugby league on this hill in the great days of Raper, Langlands, Gaznia, Billy Smith, Barry Beef. What great names they were. And, of course, the glory days are back here in Dragontown. They're the defending premiers, they're leading the competition, and the fans are out in force despite the bit of coldness here tonight.